Hello and welcome back to The Impossible Grind, a series where you watch a YouTuber
What now?
attempt their first series. You watch them attempt it, but you watch them fail. Now we are at Warrington with vertical Tiki Taka again. Our first two games of our new season, our first full season where we're being given a chance at Warrington to learn. We're giving them the chance. They're not giving me an opportunity. You know, they should be so grateful to have me as a manager. You know, I'm giving them the opportunity to learn my way of Tiki Taka. Only I can teach a team in this universe Tiki Taka.
Where's the off button on this thing?
We lost our first game. Then we started to look a bit better towards the end. If you saw the last episode, we started to look a bit better towards the end, scoring a goal when I changed the tactics. This episode, I think we're going to win this game. I don't see why we should not win at home to Whitby Town. There is no reason why we should not win. Right, let's get into the game with the tactics that seemed to start to look good towards the end of the last game, the second game in that episode, the last episode we did. Let's go.
Finally!
Right, they're playing two defensive midfielders. If we tried to go forward with that formation, it would not work for us. We need to have a lot going forward to score goals. With this tactic, Newton has got away. Rowe, Dodgson wins it. Buckley Ricketts now. We're still playing short, but we're playing it around a bit quicker in an effort to get it forward quicker and have a bit more support. Cunningham, Newton wins it and knocks it down to their player. Isherwood, can our player? Yes, Ledge. Ledge gets it. Newton now. Bennett, but they're bombing forward straight away and they've got the pace to almost go past any of our players. Jeez, I would have been that. I mean, there was three players round Bennett and you'd think he was bloody Kaka the way no one could bloody get anywhere near him. There was three players on him. Just ridiculous letting him run at us like that. We're in 20th place. We've got 1 point at the moment as it stands. With a home team, we have to win. Isherwood blast it back to Bland. Bland, what's Bland going to do? Bland thinks he's Manuel Neuer. Collins. Bailey. Jagpata has got a chance and he scores. Thompson. Statistically, you cannot lie that he is good. He should be doing better than this. Thompson has got good attributes. So I cannot accept when something seems to go wrong and they smash the ball at Thompson and it goes in. I cannot seem to accept that is Thompson's fault. Perry hits it to Green. Green keeps it in. This is unbelievable. This is like Ledge gets it now. Perry. And it's just not enough support, is there? It's constantly. It's Bennett now. And it's 2. It's an assist by Harry Green. It's Alex Bennett. This is unbelievable. I don't know. I don't know what's going on now with this series, really. If I'm being completely honest, it's absolutely crazy. Here's Holmes now. I mean, that doesn't, even if that went in, would I think our tactics are right even if that went in? I don't know. I'm gonna take it back down quick and make it Mason Ruby and make it slow pace again, like slow tempo. Cunningham hits it forward. Row. We took off the sort of underlap on the inside. Perry gets it to Buckley Ricketts. Buckley Ricketts keep it inside. Devitt. Now Buckley Ricketts, why did you need to hit that forward like that? Jesus Christ. That nearly went. That may as well have, to be honest. But we just cannot. I am flabbergasted how these tactics do not work. What I think we have learned, though, if we finish this series, if I finish this series and stop it, then yeah, the conclusion is pretty clear, isn't it? That you cannot decide that you want a team to play a certain way. Here's Buckley Ricketts now. With these very tactics that I'm pretty much using now, they started to look really good and work just for the last few minutes of that game. They're playing terrible football, I must say. They're just hoofing it forward. It's absolutely horrendous. Here's Newton now. Newton tries to drive forward. Griffiths wins it and then gets to hack it. It's somehow got forward to Bennett now. Bennett with a chance to make it 3 and Bennett. Oh my god. That was past the keeper almost. We had no chance there. It's obviously like not good enough to be. I know. Just hoofing it forward like that. It just, and what's that? And what's that for a touch? Like, it is just, I don't know. It's hard working with players that. It's difficult. It's difficult working with players that have got to play a certain way, and that you don't really have the money to build either. You know, Hackett gets it off Buckley. Ricketts is back to Griffiths now, and they're so confident. They're so comfortable. Well done, Perry. There, Sargent smashes the ball forward. Devitt doesn't seem to even try and get on the end of it, and I thought I'd play him in this game. Just we have to. We are quite simply like going to get sacked, aren't we? I think I will play like with Warrington until we get sacked, and then that's me assuming. That's me being negative, because when we started this series, but when we started with Warrington. You would have obviously, if you've got this far, hopefully seen that episode where we started with Warrington. I was so excited. It felt like we had, I felt more confident going forward with Warrington compared to Hyde. I didn't feel like we had to cover our back four as much, and we could go forward with more freedom. Ironically, as this nearly goes in and looks like terrible defending, but I don't know. It's like the tactics, isn't it? But the first, it looked good at the beginning. I'm lost for words. Because it just seems no matter what we do, if we don't make our tactics attacking enough, we don't score goals. If we don't make our tactics, that is unbelievable. That is. I mean, that's a nice sort of first time goal. But if we don't make our tactics attacking enough, we don't score. If we don't make our tactics, should I make it much sort of shorter again? How do you know? How do you know what to do with tactics? I don't want to distribute it quickly. Why? I don't know why we've got counter on. Maybe we should have hold shape on. Because we're not. Why is counter on if we're not looking to distribute it quickly? Short goalkeeper distribution. We maybe don't want to do that. I've tried different sort of variations of vertical Tiki Taka, normal Tiki Taka, and they just don't work. Here's Collins now. That is just unreal, isn't it? Like, it looks like, oh God, it looks like a player with no confidence. I want to encourage Collins. You have been, unfortunately, a bit horrific, bless you. And yeah, I cannot. I think quite simply, you just have to pick a tactic that works. Look at Cunningham. There's just no drive or desire to pick up any of these players. That's not a great touch. We should have at least tried to, press there and get tight and close to the player, but we decided against it. Perry doesn't get there. Green now. Perry are they going to just hoof it forward? Here's Perry now. Perry just sort of like dilly-dallying on it now. Sargent goes to hit it forward to Kawate. Doesn't quite work now. Here's Holmes now. Holmes, you had a chance. Ledge goes to hit it forward to Kawate. Goes back to Rowe, and they're just winning every second ball. Winning every first ball, really. Rowe, Brown. Brown goes to hit it forward again. Kawate's got the pace. And Kawate chips the keeper. And wow, I mean, I am lost for words. If we make it 3-3, then I don't know. I don't really know if these tactics are right. Here's Sargent now. Do not. Right, here's Kawate. And I don't think that was onside. This is hat-trick. It apparently was. Wow. I mean, if we now win this game, I am going to be blown away, because it's another ball forward to Kawate. Oh, and he could have got his fourth. Kouate, who, if you've been watching the series, seemed to start really well. I was really excited about him because I thought a young talent. Then he didn't look so good. And then in this game, I mean, maybe we need to take a look at these. So we've decided to go much shorter and lower. Take these two off. Hold shape instead of counter. Because, you know, if we're not looking to distribute the ball quickly and take short kicks, what's the point in counter being on? I don't really understand. We're still attacking. That's how we've come back into the game. And we've taken step up more off because I felt like maybe that was too much of a kamikaze move. But an incredible game, an incredible comeback. I'm blown away by that one. 3 games, 1 point though. I mean, 3 games, 1 point, and I'm starting to think that we are going to get sacked. I mean, look how we had it at the beginning of the game. We're going to do that, see if it works. But this is what happened, isn't it? In the last episode, we did some tactics in the second half. They worked. Now we're going to do this again and see if they work again. You know, will they work? We shall see. This is better. Orange is better than red. That's how we're looking at it. And Hednesford Town, I mean, if we can go get a result here. No, I don't want to retire. I perhaps should retire or resign, but I shouldn't, you know, for the purpose of keeping this series going. Let's go to the next match. How do you guys think we're going to do? Right, here we are. Hednesford Town versus Warrington. Will Kouate play well under these tactics? Let's find out. Let's play Hednesford Town away. I'm intrigued. It told us to go positive, but I feel like if we concede, I think we do positive, we concede 2 goals, and then I end up making it attacking anyway. So keeping it attacking, you know, all go gung-ho, all out if you like. This is pretty much by making it attacking for me. I feel like it's quite dangerous making it attacking. Here's Neil now back to Newton, to Cristofaro now, trying to get it forward. Longdon goes to miss it, goes to head it. Challenge for, and he doesn't. Bradbury, it's hit on Charles, uses his head to Bradbury, and Bradbury's got a chance to make it 1-0, and he does. And our keeper is not on great form at the moment. Inside, like 30 odd seconds, inside a minute, they make it 1-0, and it's just, I just feel so drained. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Oh, maybe we can equalise. Maybe we can get one back now. Because, yeah, I was so... Knight Percival! That was a nice effort. But these tactics, maybe we should have done positive, but these tactics appeared to do well and get us back into the game. Neild is playing really well, but unfortunately, he's dying, so we've got to take him off. So these are the tactics that got us back into the game in the last game, funnily enough. So I've obviously wanted to continue that and see if they work, but now we're away and we're... Jesus Christ. Oh my God, thank Christ that wasn't a penalty. Jesus. Right. Kouate, typical inconsistent gentleman. Coming up to halftime, 1-0 down. I was about to say, which is really sad, like 1-0 down. I suppose that's not bad. We can come back though. We can come back. I want to shout, encourage. I want to encourage you guys. His name is not Buttroyd. That's the best name I've ever heard. His name's is no. I'm not having that. Dodgson, man, what are you? It's like they've not got confidence as well, isn't it? Because he had time to bring that down, but I mean, I don't know what his composure is. If his composure is 3, then Knight Percival. If his composure's 3, then I can't get over his name being Buttroyd. Buttroyd to Saverood. Cristafo, the guy. Oh my God. Oh, it's just unreal, isn't it? I don't know what series to do if this one doesn't work. What should I do, guys? Much shorter, much lower tempo. Maybe we've got to stick the underlapping on again. Old Shape is on again. I don't know what series to do if this one doesn't work. I will have a think. I need to press play, don't I? That would help, pressing play. But I'm just sort of thinking to myself, like, if this series doesn't work, no idea. I usually like playing some games and trying to get the tactics right before then sort of skipping to January. I like to do maybe like 2 episodes. Oh, Buttroyd, 2 episodes. I will never get over his name. I will never get over his name. That's unbelievable. But I usually like to do a couple of episodes a season. I don't want seasons, as I say in all my other videos. I love to repeat myself, don't I? But look at Kayate, 6.1. Oh man, like, I just want to encourage them. I'm scared to sort of demand more in case they react badly. McMahon with a corner. With a potential to make it... I wonder if them tactics are good. But maybe now I'm sort of wondering if it's like too attacking and we're like asking for trouble. But then when I bring the defensive line and the other line down, we concede, like, and we don't score enough. Like, you have to make it attacking. You have to make it attacking to score goals, or not. But it seems that my first series on this channel is not going to go to plan, because yeah, fans criticize Egg's tactics, and I mean, you have the right to, guys. I mean, my thought process, right, is we had some tactics set up in the beginning. I felt like we were constantly hoofing it forward and there wasn't enough support. There was just one guy forward all the time that we were trying to like pass it to, and either they weren't quick enough to get on the end of it, or the defender was just winning the ball every time and we were not keeping enough possession. So this is why I've sort of stuck him up here, because I think most people would agree it's better to have a player there than there. You know, would I be right in saying that? I might try playing. What I might try doing is vertical Tiki Taka. So high line, front goalkeeper and all that. If we are going to counter, distribute centre backs, take short kicks. I don't know why if you're going to counter attack, you're going to take short kicks. But I'm going to just go back to basics again and try it. The reason I am going to try this counter on again is because we're going to play a defensive midfielder, because if we absorb pressure, then yeah, I think it's better. I think counter-attacking football is better with a defensive midfielder. So, or at least I hope. So, and balanced. Apparently, vertical tiki-taka, we should start with balanced. So, if I'm not sacked in the next episode, Blythe Spartans and Matlock Town is going to be the next one. I will see you guys on the next episode, where hopefully things get better. Take care now. Bye-bye.